I gonna see you today?
I don't know, I got a lot on my mind.
About what?
About you.
They're setting out now versus your music that you gonna, you want to set in stone for yourself.
I think what's going on right now is a good thing. I think there's a lot of people getting out of breaking out of the bounds of what has been done before, especially in this small scene, and it's got it, like, there's different styles, and we definitely all have different styles, and there's everybody, there's this people who's like this people like that, you know what I mean? And I think personally what I'm trying to do and what we're all trying to do, like as far as Antique, who's Animal House, just all, and NID and everybody, like, I think we're just trying to put out the idea that, like, we're really out here, like, making music, like, we're really out here putting work into this music, and not even just that, but also solidifying our place in I wouldn't even say necessarily in the desert scene, because to me it's more than that, like, this is where I came from, I understand, but, like, my sights are bigger than that, you know what I mean? So I think that's, that might be another thing that sets us apart, is, like, we're not, like, we're not really like 760, and I mad respect to all the people who are out here, you know what I'm saying, but at the same time, I think that the fact that we're trying to push beyond that kind of is maybe our trademark or something like that,
Okay. Performing at the Common Grounds about 3 times, and you opened up for a couple artists down there. How did it feel performing outside the high desert area?
It feels good. Like, I love doing the Common Ground. That's probably, like, one of my favorite spots. Like, the energy of the crowd is always good. Like, they're out there to see hip hop, and they're always, there's always, like, a different kind of feel to each show, because there's so many new artists that come out there, and so the fact that there's people in the audience waiting to hear different artists, like, it's like, and it's sometimes it's not just like a simple crowd. Like, they're not gonna just love everything that gets put up on stage, but the fact that they're out to hear it, it gives you that opportunity to say, like, okay, well, I'm gonna come with what I do and, like, check it out, you know what I mean? And I think that places like the Common Ground, places like Lotus Lounge, and other places that I performed, like, I did something out in San Diego, and it was the same thing. They were out there to see hip hop. They were out there to see some shows, that see some musicians, and I think that I think it has a lot to do with the culture outside of Victorville. Like, we were kind of a confined area, so when you go out to other places, they have a little bit more culture involved with music and all this other stuff. So I think that there's a lot of reception to it. Like, they go out there to hear it, so it's always a good feeling.
All right. You seem like a laid back person, very chill, kind of go with the flow of things. So how do you describe your passion for your music? Like, when you do music, how do you scale it on, like, a level?
As far as, like, I think my passion towards it is, okay, here's the thing. I am a very laid back person, but I'm also very goal oriented. Like, I'm very, like, set on getting where I need to be. I'm more of the kind of person where I'm gonna let it happen slowly, you know what I mean? Like you said, like, yeah, you can tell I'm a kind of laid back person, but at the same time, like, it's a very adamant drive that I have towards it, you know what I mean? And I guess my ideal work mode is that of me and Mix always say this, it's like the slow grind is the best way to do it. Like, personally, that's my attitude towards it. Basically, always constantly at it. It's always a constant speed. And I put almost all my energy into doing my music, you know what I mean? And I'm not really the kind of person that's just like, I'm gonna sit back and let it happen, Like, as low pro as I stay in the background, but at the same time, I'm constantly making moves. I'm always trying to just plant my seed and let it grow and let it go into something bigger, And I think that's my my approach. I'm gonna try to keep that approach.
Are there any future collaborations going on?
I'm working on this EP, like I said before. It's going to be called Live from the Sandbox, smirk.bandcamp.com. Check it out. I should be done with that in the next month or two. I'm trying to work at it and really get all the ins and outs, I don't want to just, finish a project and throw it out there, but because I want to really chisel away at it. But that, actually, I got a couple of features on that. I got one from Cos, LA rapper. He's with, like, the Dirty Science crew. Shout out to Dirty Science crew. What's going on, people? One of my favorite crews, actually, to be completely honest with you. They got some of my favorite rappers on it. So I feel honestly, I feel honored to have Cos on that track. And Curtis King, I sent him a track, so he should be should be working on that. So, and after that, like I got something actually that me and Obvious are cooking up for Noah James. He said he'd be down to do that. So, and maybe future artists that I want to work with, I'll probably say, honestly, like I want to work with Blue, one of my favorites. I think here's the thing, Sean Price, that would be sick, but I think that'd be a tough nut to crack. Like he's a hard-shelled individual, but Sean Price is one of my favorite rappers, and I think that'd be a weird kind of a mix because I don't know if you know who Sean Price is, but he's raw and gritty, like to the core, and like I listen to that fool's music like all the time. But I mean, there's a whole bunch more that I'd like to work with, but you know, those are a few that I think would be sick to work with Kendrick Lamar too. But yeah.
A while back, you did a 760 cipher.
Oh, an MF Doom. That's it.
A while back, you did a 760 cipher with a up and coming, not even up and coming, well known local artist. Joe Bird was there, and how did it feel? You know, being in the presence of somebody that been in the game for a while.
It was cool because like I had actually just recently found out about that whole scene. You know, like the whole HD hip hop scene. Like there's like a Facebook group for it and everything, and I had just found out about it. You know, and Hex put it together too, and there was a whole bunch of people out there. Ray from the Sevens. I'm actually gonna do some stuff with him too soon. But no, it was cool, man. It was cool like seeing that there's people out here doing work, and like it was cool to link up with them for a minute and just get a sight of what's going on out here, because I was almost in a complete blind spot with that, like not because I ignore it, but just because I stay in my own little zone so much. I'm in my room making beats, recording, and writing lyrics, so it was cool to see that other side of it. It was cool.
Any future songs, any future albums, mixtapes, EP coming out anytime soon? Like, give us a date.
I don't have a set date for the EP. Like it probably sometime around either end of May or sometime around June. It's probably gonna be around that time. And then also me and Obvious from Antique, one of the producers in Antique, we're working on a full-length album, and that's gonna be fully produced by him. So it's gonna be I don't know, we're kind of working out the title right now on it, but that's gonna be within this year, probably maybe close to the end. But we're kind of getting a step ahead with that one right now, and so we don't have a complete vision of what that's gonna be like. But like I said again, I'm trying to evolve my sound a little bit, and so I'm doing stuff that I've always wanted to do, that I was like that I wouldn't do before. I'm trying to just get more fearless with my creativity.
Okay, and let's just end this with a nice little quick freestyle.
Freestyle off the top?
Yeah, off the top.
All right.
Legendary Smirk.
Let me check this. Let me think for a second. See, I was perplexed by the rhymes, never been vexed by the crimes. See, I text from my mind, but my text so sublime. I write so divine, I write every line. Sometimes I freestyle off the top of my mind. I drop many dimes, but I pick many dollars. I pop many times, but I never pop collars. I can drop another rapper every day because I spit it. Lyrics beyond the times when I gather up the digits. Try to multiply it, never just forget it. When I just divide it, rappers look like midgets. Cut them straight in half, spit them with these lyrics. Man, I'm done with this. Paragraphs, man, I kill it.
Alright. And also, let's get a ending quote from the legendary Smirk. If you could set a quote in stone that people will remember for time on to time on,
alright,
what would be it?
Yeah, this is where it really gets real, in the clutch. You'll see.
Alright.
You'll see.
Alright. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, man.
Twitter, at I'm Smirk. I am Smirk. That's it.
Hit him up on Twitter, follow him. Alright, out.